Japan's Sumire Nikura in the blue. Zhamila Bakbergenova of Kazakhstan in the red.
So we're going to see a clash of styles here with the Kazakhstan Bakbergenova looking to, establish those ties, underhooks, really pull Japan in and upwards to look for those attacks and be really dynamic on the legs as well. Now again, Nikura, this wrestles a traditional Japanese style, likes that space, likes that left hand in to high cross position, and incredibly technical on the finishes to the turns.
This is, of course, a rematch from 12 months ago. Bakbergenova with the victory then. Can Nikura turn the tables?
Nikura did get into this gold medal match by the skin of her teeth in a really tight match, 5-4 against Rathika in the semifinal.
Things have been a little more straightforward for Bakbergenova in progressing through. She won her quarterfinal 10-0, won her semifinal 11-1. Got to watch out for her single leg attack. She's a deadly exponent of that move. She's got her eyes trained on Nikura's legs, watching them closely.
And interestingly, they are giving the first warning and the first activity clock to Bakbergenova.
They're really intent on keeping that fight moving, the referees.
They are. It does encourage action. It does get put those points on the board. And as wrestlers, you have to deal with the cards you're dealt.
Bakbergenova is going to concede a passivity point here to Nikura. As that expires, that 30-second activity clock didn't score in that time, so Nikura is handed a point.
And again, for those at home who might not be familiar with wrestling recently, we have seen a change in the activity clock rules where they allow time to continue once the 30 seconds expires. It's been such a tightly contested match here. We're seeing a verbal warning given to Japan to signify, let's keep moving forward, let's keep the action, we want to see something. And don't we ever want to see something. They've traded some fakes. No one's really committed to a leg attack just yet. And that's the chess match that we see with the hand fighting. They're looking to establish their position and create that opening and close the distance on the attacks. We've seen a couple of nice redirects from Bakbergenova, but she has not followed it up to the takedown.
Well, that first 3 minutes went by quickly, didn't it? And yet, only 1 point, and that a passivity point between them. Japan looking for a 6th gold medal in women's wrestling. Kazakhstan looking for a 2nd. There's no doubting who's taking the team title home tonight. But will Nikura be having a personal gold medal in her kit bag? One of 2 wrestling twins, of course. Zhamila Bakbergenova, sister Madia, wasn't actually seen on our screen because she wasn't competing here. She was unable to defend her 68-kilogram title from last year after being injured for nationals this year. Great shame. So the Bakbergenova family hopes pinned on Zhamila, but she's behind. Although only just.
We've seen a couple really nice level changes by Bakbergenova, but we haven't seen her step in to make the most of those opportunities until right now. She dives in for that low single. She needs to elevate that ankle if she's going to have an opportunity to finish. She's trying to put it up on her hip. She's trying to keep her own hips low. This is a dangerous position for either wrestler. She's going to elevate it just like that. She gets on top, and now she has an opportunity to go for the turn. She's got that gut wrench in really tight. And we see Nikura looking to face her opponent, looking to hip down really hard to put that opposite pressure on, not giving up the turn. Great defense by Nikura.
She was winding up for a display of real power, Bakbergenova, but it wasn't able to be realized. Nikura doing so well underneath her. But 2-1.
Bakbergenova is just so crafty in every single position. She's so quick in on those legs and also dangerous on the counterattacks. She's going to stay in good body position. She's going to need to own the center of the mat. She wants to hold on to this lead.
Activity clock now for Nikura.
And this activity clock doesn't change any of the strategy for either of these wrestlers. Nikura does need a 2-point takedown if she wants to gain the lead.
Yeah, quite right. That extra solitary point doesn't change too much if it is given to Bakbergenova, because that 2-point takedown will see her on criteria in the lead. 1 minute to go at 72 kilograms. The gold medal on the line. Kazakhstan's hopes pinned on the back of Zhamila Bakbergenova. Low strike, gets the leg.
They're now in this seated high crotch position. Bakbergenova needs to keep her hips down and her head up if she's going to finish here. Nikura is doing everything she can to try and pull her in to get exposure. But Nikura has held on and has exposed her own back.
This arena reaching fever pitch with Kazakhstan fans cheering every point, adding up for Bakbergenova. And here it comes, the victory for Kazakhstan. It is another late show in women's wrestling. And it is another show of strength from Zhamila Bakbergenova. The reigning champion backs things up from last year. And she is so formidable on a continental level. Loses so rarely in this weight class.